Hello everyone, just following on from our blog about rotator cuff impingement. So if you go to the gym regularly and you've been getting a niggly or aching pain in your shoulder, this video could be for you. So today we'll be sharing with you some self-help exercises that you can try if you've got pain, commonly with rotator cuff impingement, so a problem with the tendon. As you take your arm up into abduction, you can sometimes get a painful arc, which causes the pain around the outside of the shoulder there. So I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do to help with that. So the first exercise we're going to cover is what we call a shoulder stretch, or sometimes posterior shoulder. So what we're aiming to do here is to stretch out the muscles around the back of the shoulder here. With all of these exercises, just be careful, they should all be pain-free. So if you're getting any pain, then you should either see your doctor or seek advice from a healthcare professional, whether that be a physio or a sports therapist. So here's the first one. So what we're going to do is take your arm across your body and pull across. And as I say, what you're looking for here is a stretch around the back of the shoulder. So if you're feeling pain or any discomfort around the front of the shoulder, this exercise isn't for you. And what we're going to do there, hold it for 30 seconds and repeat that 2 times and regularly throughout the day. So repeat it 3 times a day. As I said before, this should be pain-free. Okay? The next exercise we're going to share with you is a pec stretch. So a stretch from the front, the muscles at the front of your chest. So a lot of the time people with rotator cuff impingement tend to get really tight through these pecs. That then causes you to maybe have a rounded shoulder which closes down the joint, and then that can irritate and cause more problems with that rotator cuff tendon. Okay, so the next stretch, so if you go into either a doorway or the wall, you're going to put your arm next to the wall or through the doorway, 90-90, so 90 degrees at your elbow and 90 degrees here at your shoulder. You're going to walk slowly through the door or against the wall and turn your body away. Okay, with this one again, hold it for 30 seconds, do it a couple of times, 3 times a day. This should be pain-free as well. If you're getting pain, then it's advisable not to do this, seek advice from a medical professional. So where you should be feeling this stretch is coming down the front of your chest here. And it should be a stretch, not pain. Okay, if you're not feeling the stretch, you can walk forwards a little bit more and then turn away. Or if it's too strong and it feels more like a pain, then just back off. And so just to reduce the stretch coming across there. This next exercise is designed to strengthen the muscles that hold down the head of the shoulder to stop the irritation around that rotator cuff tendon. So I'll show you it sideways first. So the actual exercise is you put tension on the TheraBand, so about 30% of the maximum tension on the band. And what we do is we do a squat as well as elevate your shoulders or take your arms up. So the actual exercise is coming down here and then coming back up. Okay, and then there and back up. So why are we doing a squat combined with the shoulder exercise? So a lot of the research shows that when we're doing day-to-day activities, we do get that energy transfer up through our legs. So if we're going to reach up to get something out of the cupboard, we get that energy transfer up through our glutes, through our bottom, through our legs. So what we want to do is when we're doing our rehab exercises is make sure we're getting that energy transfer up through the body by incorporating that into our rehab. So what I'll do is I'll show you the exercise again, just facing the camera. So push out against the band 30%. And as you squat down, you take your arms up there. Okay? And a couple of modifications. What you can do is if you're struggling to do the one with your arms completely out there, okay, then what you can do is just bend your elbows, so keep a shorter range with those shoulders. So just coming up there. Okay? So repetition-wise, we're aiming to do 3 lots of 15 a couple of times a day of this exercise. A lot of the tendon rehab work has shown that what we need to do is really load up that tendon, so as that tendon naturally regenerates, it can cope with the demands that you're putting on it. So especially if you want to get back to lifting your weights at the gym, it's really important that we are doing these loaded exercises. And from a tendon point of view, it can take time as well. The natural regeneration of a tendon takes 3 months. So you really need to be doing this sort of exercise for a good 3-month period. Before you decide, is it working or not. But if, as I say, any pain, then do not do any of these exercises. Seek advice from a medical professional, whether that be your doctor, physio, sports therapist.